Welcome back. Today we're doing a prediction of the event, and we have info too about it too. Here's the info firstly. Um, we know for a fact, and here's what it is. It's the end of the chapter. Now here's one thing that is very unlikely, but is to note, and it's that it doesn't mean it's the end of the map. That's one thing to know. It's more than likely to end the map, but just saying. All it said was it's the end of chapter 3. Now this could mean the end of the map too, but there's a little chance that it doesn't mean it's the end of the map. Second off, we know that there's going to be 2 locations that will have key roles in it. First will be right here, obviously. And the second place that will have a key role will be the Sanctum. We know it's the Sanctum because that's where the Herald is. So we know that there's stuff going on around there. We must know after event that there will be mini games to play, and it should only be, I think, 12 hours after event, and it will be like the next morning when the next chapter's back, which will be very short. It's unknown whether they did this due to everyone liking that the chapter 3 wait was so little when it was supposed to be so long, or if they were just better organized this time, were able to figure everything out on the first day. Because they have been having delays for Chapter 2, and that's why it took so long. We also know that there are a few places that might have key positions, and that first one of them will be right over here. Now, we're not sure what this means, but there's 3 blimp-like surfaces, one there, there, and there, within a few meters of each other. Now, this could mean nothing, could mean something. Could we just want people going to that map? Or not. Also, it's not safe to rule out the reality tree, seeing as all the chrome is going to the reality tree. I see it's right there, right here, and the next part's like sort of over here, I think. Yeah, right there. That's actually kind of a little far away. It's also safe to say that something's going to happen at the chrome locations. The reason why I say that is that I feel like it took key locations when it could have just spread to everything. Like, for instance, it didn't go over here. Why? It didn't even try. Look at that. That little thing might be going to Trucker Speedway, say with this, but this kind of looks like it avoided it, see? Like it had a bigger end game in mind. The same with right here. See how it went that? And it was like, no, I shouldn't go that way. Say right here. And there's also, I think, yeah, if you look at Greasy Grove and around it. Look. Right there. Look how close that is. And I think it could be that Fortnite just didn't want to do it with every location. That's probably more than likely for these two. But right here, I feel that it has a reason. I wouldn't be shocked if somebody happens there too. Also, I think it's safe to say that we'll see Jones, the Foundation, back for the event. The Paradigm will have a key role. And will also, I think, have the return of the 3 members of the Seven that were turned to Chrome. Because I don't think the Chrome destroyed them at all. If you want my theory, you look at the first one, it's that the Chrome transformed their bodies into the Chrome material, then transported it into a prison, and that's where they are. And for all we know, it could be in here, because this place is big, and supposedly, like, in the actual game of Fortnite, it goes deeper underneath and stuff. I also think that one location that may have something going on is actually the shrine. Because let me just look at all the places that have the actual purple real quick. Sanctum and Reality Tree. 2 big locations. Yes, right here, a little bit. Yes, over here, a little bit. Even it might tell you I'm there too. But I think this event is really going to focus in the area around here, the 0 point, Reality Tree, and the Herald Sanctum, and maybe the statue. I also would not guess that. I would also take a guess that this will open up and that the vault in here will open up. And I think Columbus is in there if you guys really want to know. I'll be streaming the event, but probably not stream till the next season. Probably make a video after I get a feel of the season. I don't like doing them about the season. Like, you have to experience it. A lot of YouTubers, they'll just post about experiencing it, so their opinions will be extremely biased. Like, for instance, I think the Chrome Shotgun is really good now, and I think I said it was bad in the video. I think the Burst is actually bad, and I think I said it was good in the video. It's just like how you play it. But I think this event will be big for two reasons. One, it's the longest event. There's been a few things that you could see about how long it's going to last. It's quite long. I've heard it could be up to 40 minutes, but I think that's too long. I think the most likely one was, I think I heard 18 minutes, and I think that's more likely. And I think it's going to have, like, the rest is going to be a little thing, like, little, like, letters or something to tell us about the new map. Also, I wonder if they're going to do the whole reveal of the map thing like last time. I guess not, because I don't think they like that. But as for the event, we know a few things. First, Midas has a huge possibility of returning. He's been mentioned throughout this chapter and last chapter too. He's been a big part of everything. I wouldn't be surprised if he turns up. Sloane, also, not a lot about her, so I wouldn't be surprised if she gets a mention. And I wouldn't also be surprised if not Geno comes back, but Foundation and Jones come back, and they try to stop what the Paradigm's doing. Because I wouldn't be too surprised if Paradigm's doing something extremely stupid when it could be something not so stupid. But yeah, that's what we know so far about the event. Midas and the Paradigm are more than likely going to return. The nothing, whether or not that's the Chrome itself or if that's a person, we don't know a lot about that. And we also don't know a lot about the scientist's whereabouts, if he's alive, the visitor, and I believe it's the origin. We don't know about any of them. And also, here's a little side note. Out of the 7 that we know about, there's the Paradigm, the Sisters, and let's see. Oh, wait, no, yeah. And there's also the Foundation, and the Origin, and the Visitor, and the Scientist. And we know only 4 of them are actually gone. Like, that's all we know. The Foundation, we know is gone. He's with Jones in our reality. Scientist, we know is gone. We saw that in the trailer. Visitor saw it in the trailer, and the Origin saw it in the trailer. However, the Sisters, we don't know. Where are they? We don't know where they are. We don't know where the Imagine is, and we don't know where the Order is. And here's just a little guess. It's a little crazy. They're on the moon base. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're completely unaware of what happened down here. And there's a big reason why I think that. And it's mainly because the Imagined is supposed to be part of the Imagined Order. That's why it's called the Imagined in the Order. And I wouldn't be surprised if both of them have been on the base trying to figure out their past, because I believe that was what they were trying to do too. But anyway, that's what I think we'll have at the event. There's much to consider, a lot. Like, the only thing we know for certain are 3 things, and then everything else is just speculation. Like, we know for certain that nothing will happen, whatever that is. The Paradigm will happen, and we also know that the Chrome is going to do something big. That's it. Nothing else. Everything else is speculation. Minus the Foundation, Jones, the Herald. Like, we don't even know if the Herald's actually going to be a part of the event. Like, think about that for a second. We know nothing's about the event, and not the Herald. But the other big thing to consider is that weather in this game was gone for Chapter 2. Why? I think that's something everyone's overlooked. They came back this chapter, another Chrome. Look, Chrome. And I think this is Chrome because they made it. I think the Nothing made the tornadoes to destroy stuff. It failed in the original one. But that's, like, besides from, like, what we've seen so far in, like, loading screens with the tornadoes everywhere and tearing everything up, the Chrome going everywhere, the reality is we don't know much. Like, this is probably, like, you guys think you know so much, and you can watch, I suggest watching other YouTubers too, but, like, we don't know much about the event. Like, this is going to be the event we know the least amount about, and it will shock you. For the Visitor, we knew a lot. But his event in the season 4, Scientist, we knew a lot. He left tapes. The only other event that tops this and stuff we didn't know about is going to be the Butterfly event. think about the butterfly for event. No one knew what's going to happen. Everyone's excited, and everyone still doesn't really know what happened. Like, what happened to butterfly event? Try answering that. It's really hard to answer. I think it's quite simple. I think it's that the cube is from the last reality, and I went to take it back to. In the last reality was trying to destroy the map, so they tried to destroy the 0 point. And 0 point, as a defense mechanism, destroyed the cube, but it also got corrupted, which made it very vulnerable to the monster breaking it out, and then it made it vulnerable to the it was the meteor that came from the rift down. That's what we know. There's one more thing you should know, and that's the rifts in the sky. Right now, I think there's 3. I don't know where the third one is. Man, I just can't see it. But I know there's 2 right here. One was supposed to be for Loot Lake, that one. And that one's supposed to be... that must have been for that one. But I wouldn't be surprised if birds come in the sky. I wouldn't be surprised the map didn't flip, but instead broke apart. Because if you look at things, like, I wouldn't be surprised if some of this map stays. I especially say right here. I'd focus on this right here. I think this part is more than likely, or this place especially, is coming back. I feel very certain. I don't know why, but that's just my prediction. But if you guys know, like, anything else, really, I don't really know much about the event, other than I think it will have something to do with 0 point, Reality Tree, and the Sanctum. That's it. And I wouldn't be surprised if everyone knows much more, just not, like, realized it. There's a lot of secrets on this map, and honestly, it's going to be probably the saddest thing ever. But please like and subscribe, and comment down below any thoughts you guys have, your predictions too. I think this map will get fractured, and I think Chapter 1 will come back, and Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. If I had to guess based on Fracture itself, I'd say this part right here will stay. Everything else gone. Let's see. I'd say carry this part right here. No, I'd say carry this from Chapter 2, because this was the good part about Chapter 2. And it's might be more pieces. And I'd say this part's Chapter 1, which would be the original Greasy was here. There's something else there. I forgot what was there, but I definitely think that Fortnite's tried to get, like, OG locations back for a reason. And I wouldn't be surprised if more crazy stuff happened in the event than any other. It's supposed to be long, it's supposed to be complicated, it was supposed to be very fast into new chapters, so we'll have a lot of answers answered quickly, but not a lot. So like, subscribe, and I'll see all you guys in the next one.